Hello, thanks for joining me for another video beer review. We've got another beer from the No Heroes Brewing, and this is their Puffincan. So it's a Kveik IPA at 6.5% ABV. It's brewed at, obviously, No Heroes Brewing. They're out of Borehamwood in southern Hertfordshire, but it's contract brewed at Glenafric in Birkenhead near Liverpool. So all the way up there. So yeah, so No Heroes are four mates on a quest to brew some great easy drinking beers and do some good. We plant trees with one tree planted when you buy our beer, so pretty cool. I'm all for that. And noheroesbrewing.com is a website. They're on all sorts of social media outlets. Check it down below. So Puffincan is brewed with Voss Kveik, which is a Norwegian farmhouse ale yeast, I believe, and it's dry hopped with Simcoe, Equinox, Eldorado and Comet for a punchy taste sensation. So this is suitable for vegans. Other ingredients then are water, barley, oats, wheat, hops and yeast, which we've gone through, and that's it. It's a full 40ml can then, best before the 25th of March of 2021. Check out that artwork again before I crack the actual can. I absolutely love it. The puffin, the Atlantic puffin if you like, breeds here in the UK, up in sort of off Northumberland, the Farne Islands, certainly in England, then going round to Wales like Skoma, Stockholm and Anglesey, and then lots of places up in Scotland. So yeah, probably one of the highest concentration populations in the Northern Hemisphere for Atlantic puffins. So it's going everywhere. So we're just going to let that calm down on the old beer mat there. So any other information while that decides to calm down? Look at that. Everywhere. That's annoying. But it happens. You know, it's going to happen sooner or later. So a bit about the brewery then. No Heroes is a new brewery founded by a small team who want to make a lasting difference. We will donate our time, services and our money to help those grassroots organisations and people all over the world who are doing something to make a difference to all life on Earth. This is for everyone's future. And at the moment, the future is brighter than the present. So this is obviously very carbonated, as you could already see. So let's pour this beer and hopefully it won't go absolutely everywhere. And that's not too bad. It lost a lot of its fizz by the look of it, which is good. So I've actually had one of this beer's cans just on a general kind of online chat, and I've got one left in the fridge. So I've got 3 cans, part of Craft Beer Hour back in late August. So I've had this beer quite a long time. So yeah, beer in a glass, lots of carbonation running up through the beer, as you can see. Half a finger of white head. There's a slight haze, slight dark kind of orangey tones to it. But apart from that, yeah, it looks pretty good. Yeah, the carbonation's pretty steady. It's nothing crazy. It looks all right. So let's get an aroma. Yeah, very fruit bowl-esque. Which you know is all of a sudden. Yeah, it's apricots. It's quite a sweet kind of aroma to it. Fruit salad-esque. It's more about the apricots for me in this. Sweet. Some powder stone fruits. I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot, but I'm more interested in the taste with the Kveik yeast, or Kveik, or whatever, however you pronounce it. Smells nice though. So it's been a few weeks since I had one of these, so it's almost like a new beer. So anyway, cheers. Yeah, it's light carbonation, which is pleasant. There's also, let me go again. Yeah, apricots, lemongrass, lemon rind, residual tang on the palate from them kind of flavours. There's definitely a paler stone fruit, but to actually try and pinpoint what it is a little bit tricky. It seems to be the yeast is that Kveik yeast is slightly dry, but it's cutting through some of them flavours a little bit. But then that, I think what your residual palate is getting is the yeast, rather than that fruit esters at the front. It's not bad at all. It's just that aftertaste for me is it's a little bit, I'm not too sure. I still haven't made my mind up on Kveik yeast. I don't know how it works within the IPA style, or the. I mean, it's actually classed as an English IPA, which is just wrong for Untapped. It's nothing like an English IPA. Not with them hops, it can't be. It just can't be. Excuse me. So an English IPA now is Simcoe, Equinox, Eldorado and Comet. It's not. It's just not. So why Untapped to call it an English IPA? I don't know, but they're wrong. Yeah, it's just completely wrong. It's okay to a degree, but there's not much else coming from it. It's almost like the yeast is stealing a bit of the show from the hops. I don't know. It's just it's still a very pleasant beer generally. But I you know, for an IPA, I want the hops to shine a little bit more. I do think, I still think it's a very nice beer. Don't get me wrong. It's not nothing like that. It's just compared to a lot of other beers I've had, I think it's down to personal taste rather than actual general, like, this is what this is. Like all my reviews, of course. It's all down to personal preference. It's got a lovely aroma though, to be fair. There's hints of pineapple coming through now that it's warming up. Like, you know, that kind of dried pineapple kind of esters. Yeah. Perhaps the yeast is actually starting to mellow out a bit. It seems to be a little bit more, it's flatlining. You know, word of the year, of course, that we all hear, but I think it is. It's just starting to, as the temperature of the beer is warming up. I'm waffling on here now, so I'm just going to go straight into a rating. Oh dear. I'm going to give this beer a 7.5 out of 10. I think that's fair. So 3.75 on the Untapped scale. I love the artwork. I mean, the artwork on this brewery's beers is absolutely awesome. Look at that. I mean, there's a lot of reflection on these sort of, you know, cans, but look at the artwork. They're beautiful birds, puffins. I love them. I've only seen a few locally over the last 20 years, but we don't quite get them down here in Kent. But yeah, they're pretty special. Love them to bits. They're yeah, iconic, if you like, certainly here in the UK at least. So anyway, let me know if you've had this one before, any of their beers. I think they've got a couple of other beers out, Spider-Can and I can't remember what it is now. I know they've got a couple of extras out that I haven't got, but if you've had them or any of the beers I'm showing on the channel recently, let me know down below. Appreciate you watching, of course, as always. Hope you're all keeping safe. That's the most important thing. Check out all the links down below, and you'll keep safe, as already said, and I'll see you on the next video. Cheers.